more worn than others. This button right here, it says
You naughty Drago.
with
Ciao gato, Amestradinho.
for George Washington. It appears that this may have been buried and discovered. You can see there's a lot of greenish patina on here and a lot of rust. And this button right here, you have a colonial motif of the linked states. And finally, you have this really exceptional example. This button here, the legend about the peripheries reads March the 4th, 1789, and then memorable era. These buttons are wonderful pieces of early Americana. Really an amazing thing.
If these things are associated with George Washington, they could be worth thousands.
These buttons are wonderful pieces of authentic early Americana. They're all fairly rare, but this button here, March the 4th, 1789, was only made for this one event. Basically, this new memorable era. What this is referring to is the inauguration of George Washington. Wow. Yeah. He was summoned to New York by the Congress to become president. And at that point, in front of a big crowd, he stood on the steps of Federal Hall in New York, and he took the oath of office, the very first one, with the crowds cheering and chanting this very legend, long live the president, long live President Washington. They're all fairly rare, and I would doubt that there's more than 500 or so that exist today.
I always love to have Americana in my store, but this is even bigger. To think that these might have been worn on that very day. This is where it all started. This is unbelievable. So how much do you think these things are worth?
Well, the very worst quality is this one here. I would estimate that this is actually worth about $2,000 to $3,000. This particular piece that collected. This would be the second most valuable. This is worth $3,000. And finally, you have this really exceptional example. And I would say that this piece is your most valuable one, and it could be worth anywhere in the vicinity of $6,000 to $8,000 or so.
I couldn't believe 3 little buttons hidden